One second. Okay, so now it's about to break. It's perfect trendline break setup right here, and I enter more in my position. Okay, once I enter more in my position, now I'm going to increase my stop loss to next support level, because now that it has broken, if it fails, I'm not going to hold all the way down. Hey, what's up everyone? Hope you guys are having a great day. Bringing you another video. Just the other day I alerted LI in my chat room, trading stock LI Motors, and I alerted this screenshot pattern, thinking that it's going to go up, and exactly that's what happened. Right after I alerted it right here, stock had a massive move. So I thought this is going to be a great video on to show you actually why I only alerted this stock and took the trade across thousands of stocks, how to spot high quality trend break setups, key things to look for to spot a perfect trend trade, and importance of 15-minute chart in day trading, and basically top class technical analysis with live video. So this is going to be one of the best trend break videos you will watch, and if you're struggling, I promise you will get more value out of this free video than any other paid course out there. So let's get started. So before I start the recording of the video on how I played it, first I'm going to explain this setup and why I think this was a great setup. So number one thing is that, let me just explain you my day trading chart setup. So this is a 15-minute chart. This is a daily chart. This is a 15-minute chart. And this is a 1-minute chart, smaller time frame. Okay. Now, daily chart is always where we make our thesis. So notice here on the daily chart, there's a really clean trend break, and since then there's a trend break, the stock has squeezed. Okay, so the stock is very bullish. Second thing you notice here is that every time it comes to this 9 moving average on the daily chart, 9 moving average, notice here a stock bounces. Okay, so now again the stock has come down to the 9 moving average on this day. So the stock has come down to a 9 moving average. So now if you look here, I'm expecting it's going to bounce again. Okay, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to bounce. If I see a trend break setup on the smaller time frame, which is the 1 minute, then I can confirm, okay, it's going to go bounce. But then at the same time, notice here on the 15-minute chart, the stock is coming down to the 9 moving average, which is one of the most important moving averages for a day trader. 9 moving average on a 15-minute exponential moving average, very important. Normally when the stock is bullish, it comes down to the 9 moving average and then bounces. Okay, so notice here how the stock has just stayed here, and the 9 moving is catching up and is coming down right here. So this is a great entry. This is a great entry because 9 moving average is a great moving entry. This was the best perfect entry to get in and then expect a bounce. Okay, however, I was playing a trend break, so I'm expecting when the trend breaks above, that's when I'm going to enter. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for a trend break. So few things. Most important thing is the 15-minute moving average and the daily chart, and if you see a bounce on the 1-minute chart that confirms your thesis, there's a great place for entry. So that being said, let's play a video here. I'm gonna try to fast forward this because it took a while, for it to work out perfectly. So notice here what's happening is that the stock is bouncing at the 9 moving average right here. The stock is bouncing in the 9. It's coming at the 9 moving average. I'm expecting a bounce. If it bounces, then it's going to be a trend break as well. So there are multiple time frames are all aligning at the same time, right? So I'm going to fast forward this. So notice here now the stock is breaking out, and on the 15-minute chart it's above, it's holding this level, and this is a time where I took a screenshot and I sent it to everyone. I sent it because now I see, okay, it's working. There's gonna be a trend break right here. So it's going to be most likely, if it breaks, going to be a really good setup. Now if I see a pattern, I just take a screenshot while I'm trading and I just send a screenshot. It's not really going to affect me that much, and then I just go back to my own trading. I cannot really explain during the time because there's so many things happening here. So I'm looking here, I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna end. My stop loss will be here. So I am making sure, okay, if it goes below, I'm going to lose 200 bucks at the moment, and if it goes above, I'm going to add to my position. So right now I'm risking $200. If it does break, it goes down, I'm going to get out and take a $200 loss. So now that this is I'm expecting it's going to break, so I'm entering into a trade already and expecting a break, and if it breaks, I'm going to add to my position because I'm very, very bullish on it. I see everything else, all the stars are aligning. So I sometimes, if I see very confident on it, I add to my position expecting a break rather than enter at the break. Okay, so once I have that, then I just wait for the break, and if it doesn't break, I get out. Okay, so I'm always thinking about my risk. I'm always thinking about, okay, where it is. So I'm adjusting my risk right below this support level. I'm adjusting my risk. I'm always looking for my risk. If it works, I'm going to make money anyway, regardless, right? But if it doesn't, I want to make sure I minimize my loss. Once I have that, so I'm going to just fast forward real quick because it's taking forever. Just notice here, it starts to go, and I'm getting my order, another bracket order ready. Once it breaks, then I'm going to enter. So I'm going to increase. So now you see how it's about to break out right here. Okay, so I'm gonna enter to my position. Give me 1 second. Okay, so now it's about to break. It's perfect trendline break setup right here, and I enter more to my position. Okay, once I enter more to my position, now I'm gonna increase my stop loss to next support level, because now that it has broken, if it fails, you know, I'm not gonna hold all the way down here. So I'm gonna increase my stop losses right below this support level, because now if it breaks, it needs to stay above it. And if it breaks below, okay, maybe it could come down support level and then bounce, but if it bounces below, I'm gonna get out. Okay, so all I'm doing is I'm expecting and managing my risk. Okay, now that stock's gonna go up, and what happens is that it starts to just so I have about like 1,400 shares, about 1,400 shares. Okay, risking about 30 cents from here, so that's about $400 at the moment. No, yeah, about $400 at the moment. However, once the stock breaks, now there's one more thing that happens quite sometimes, about 80% of the time, is that the stock would break and then come and test this level and then goes. Okay, once it tests and then goes, you can increase your stop loss below this test level. So I'm going to show you exactly what's happening here. So it goes. So now watch, it's gonna come down, and now this is the tester. This is the area. Now let's say that you were watching and you hadn't even entered into a trade, and the stock is coming down around this area. If it bounces and holds, this is another great entry to enter. Okay, which is actually a better entry to enter. I was expecting a break and anticipating a break. So now it's gonna come down, and actually exactly what happened right here. Look, so it's bouncing here. It's bouncing, it's bouncing, it's holding this level, and now it bounced. Okay, so it bounced. So now what I'm going to do is, now again, I'm just a risk manager. A good trader is just a risk manager. I'm not touching my sell orders. I'm just minimizing my risk. Now I'm only going to lose about $100. Okay, so I've decreased my risk. The trend is completely worked out. So now I'm just waiting for it to go. But look here on the 15-minute chart, it's bounced perfectly on it, also making a 15-minute candle to make a new high, which is also a very, very bullish sign. And then now I can just literally just walk away. Just literally walk away and let the trade work out. And this is what happened after. So I'm gonna just forward it, and look here. So it's now my, like, I know my order starts to hit. Okay, and basically just keeps going and keeps hitting my targets. Okay, now actually my last order did not get hit, and actually came back down, and I increased my stop loss at my not even break even, but right above the support level. It actually came down, stopped me out, and then went huge after, but I had a small size left. But basically came down and it hit my final piece target, and I got stopped out. I think, yeah, I got stopped out. So later actually came here, test this trend line, same trend line again, and then it went up huge. But rightfully the stop loss should be right here, but I increased my stop loss, which I made a mess, and then it actually went up huge. But here it is how you could trade trend lines and manage your risk at the same time as the trade works in your favor. And yeah, hopefully you learned something, and let me know if you like this content, and I'll make more videos like this. Okay, take care, bye.